Hey, thank you, Song. I appreciate that. Thank you, Song, for the vacation shout out. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a good vacation. It was really nice. Do I look more tan, chat? So may not be a good time to start a match sork. Possibly, yeah. I did see some scary changes to that. That did look a little questionable, a little sus. Did look a little sus, chat. Okay. Let's do okay. Go to YouTube then. I thought I had
Gooder, $25 active sunglasses for anyone.
There we go.
That
The whole update is a little sus. It really is, y'all. It really is. I'm a little scared about it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys have seen my video, but yeah, I'm a little scared as well of it. So yeah. We're going to talk about today, though. We're going to talk about potential changes, like potential solutions. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and where I think the game's kind of going. So we're going to see. As a matchwork main, I'm scared. Yeah. Here's my initial stuff on it, y'all. I mean, the thing is whoa, okay, not what I wanted to do. Let's do some here. I'm gonna change my screen. Give me a sec. Medieval Matchwork 2 or Middle Matchwork 2 doesn't play in groups with others. Yeah. Boss is ruining the game. All right, let's go to live. This. Yeah, there's a lot of initial thoughts I have this. I mean, I don't know if you guys who saw my video here? Did you guys watch my video yesterday on the proposed changes? I did. Yeah. I did. Good the vid, like the long discussion. Yeah, sorry it was a little long, y'all. I know I could have probably made that a lot more concise. I just was kind of in rant mode. Yeah, I was just kind of in rant mode, and I didn't really have the best concise thoughts. But yeah, I think what people are not understanding, what I think a lot of new players don't understand right now, and this is the issue, is the damage, like squeeze you can call it, is going to affect the high-end players more because they are more efficient with the rotations. Like some of the new players are not going to see crazy changes, okay? But what it means is that content is not going to be as easy to do now. Like with new players trying to get up to that really high-end content, it's going to be even more difficult now. And that was the whole reason that they did this. They're trying to make it to where new players can do that content, but they just made it to where new players are going to have a harder time. So unless they change the content and make it a little easier. That's the biggest thing. And the other issue that I have, y'all, is it's about the combat style. Like, I feel like combat now in ESO, if that change goes live, it's gonna make combat so boring. Like, you're gonna like, y'all, like, my DK is like, do you guys understand like how boring combat's gonna be? Like, I don't know if you guys watched Nephis' video or anyone that's been parsing. Literally all the rotations are just lay your dots down and then just spam one skill and light attack. That's fine for some people, and some people, they need that. But if that's the meta rotations, if that's the rotation that really gets you the most damage, that's gonna be so boring, you know? And yeah, I don't know, it's whip. Yeah, that's my fear. That's the biggest thing, is just how the combat feels, and I'm just not looking forward to that style. Because, like, I'll show you guys, right? So when we compare, I'll compare some patch notes to like my build right now, right? So let me turn all this stuff in real quick, and then I'll go to my house and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. I missed like the whole Zenithar event because I was on vacation. Kind of sucked. Yeah, let me go to this house and I'll show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. This. I'm gonna pull up the patch notes. Make sure y'all as well to like the stream. It does help out, so make sure to do that. Let's go to Elder Scrolls Online. And let's go to the patch notes. I can't wait for the Grand Villa to go up on the Crown server because I didn't have the working computer to play when it was free. It went up like recently. I don't know when, but it did go up recently, I thought. Okay, so let's go to public test server. Okay. Go to this. We're going to go to the DK changes, and I'm going to show you guys why I'm scared for combat. So let's go to Dragonite. Here we go. Okay, so they reduced the they increased the fiery breath to 20 seconds now, up from 10. Okay, let's see. Searing Strike is now 20 seconds. Okay. Spiked Armor is now 20 seconds. Ash Cloud is now 20 seconds. Molten Weapons is now 60 seconds. And Wall of Elements is also, I think, 20 seconds. So here's what you're going to have, okay? So that's 60 seconds now. This is 20 seconds. This is 20 seconds. That's 20 seconds. That's 20 seconds. So now my rotation is just this for basically 15 seconds. There's no reason to do anything else. Right? That's my rotation. And then you switch and apply everything again. That's how every rotation's gonna be, because every rotation for the most part has dots that are like, there's a lot of dots, you know what I mean? And I know that the dots are going to be more, this is going to hit dots more on PvP side than PvE, but I don't know, y'all. I'm not too keen on it. So definitely going to talk about some potential changes. Nephis looked ridiculous too. Yeah, I mean, it just did. I don't even know, y'all. I just don't like the way they're going with the game. I mean, I just really don't. I'm not trying to be gloom and doom about it either, y'all. Like, you guys know I want to help people in ESO, but they want, you know, they wanted this to be a... Doesn't that make light attack even more important? Yes, it does. Because if you don't do it well, you're just missing out on damage. That's the whole thing, is that it doesn't make any sense what they're doing, because they're trying to make content more accessible. Okay, so if they're trying to make content more accessible, then why not just make light attacks auto attack, right? Just do that. I mean, really, there should be a setting, right? You could turn it on, turn light attacks on to be autoed, and they can only hit a certain cap, you know? And so if you need accessibility settings, that could be something you could do. Wouldn't it still be a waste of resources if the dots are canceled early and reapply as part of some rotation? Yes. Yeah, it would still be a waste. Like, that's the thing, is like, the dots are also only ticking damage for the most part every 2 seconds. They said there's a 33% decrease in... There's a 33% decrease in damage to damage over times across the board. That's like, I just don't understand that. Do you think that they left the buffs at 20 and put the rest back would be better? Like, I think longer buffs would make newer players over the... would help newer players over the dots. So, I think the dots are one of the biggest problems, Grim. Tap target could be auto attack. I don't know, just threw an idea. No, I mean, it could be, yeah. But no, so I mean, I think that the dots are some of the biggest issues with the change. Like, them lowering light attack damage, and this is according to some high end game players, them lowering light attack damage is not necessarily the biggest issue. It's the dots are a big issue, because I think some dots can be 20 seconds, right? I don't think every dot needs to be 20 seconds, but I think some can. But like, I think it could help new players, but it really dumbs down combat, which I just don't think is good. You know, I just don't see how that's good for the game. The reason people play ESO is because of how action based the combat is. I mean, y'all, I mean, like, not people don't play it just for that, but like the reason people do this is because normally, y'all, this is your rotation, right? So this is normally my rotation. I'll show you guys right here. So this is on the live server. Okay, so we'll start out. We'll go armaments, armor, eruption, this. We'll do this, damage over time, and we'll do this. Okay. Okay. Need to reapply. That. And then I could probably reapply a little bit there. But my rotation is so much more quicker when it comes to on the live server right now. Now double that on the PTS. I'm not going to be reapplying any of those things that quickly. It's just literally going to be stagnant. Personally, it is annoying needing to switch bars all the time, but that is probably just me. So that's the thing, is I understand people don't like switching bars all the time, but that is kind of what makes ESO's combat so fast paced, is the fact that you do have to constantly switch bars. Now, this is one of my solutions. Any of the MMO players complain about the combat? Yeah. Is this PTS? No, this is the live server right now. I'm just kind of trying to compare and show you guys like why it's going to be different. But here's one of my solutions, is if they're going to keep this change, right? If they're going to keep this light attack and dot change, then give us more skills to use on a bar. Like, let us use more skills. Give us another, like, make combat more like make it a little bit more interesting, because it's like, think about it, y'all. If you are just laying all your dots and you're reapplying them every 15 to 20 seconds, I mean, it's gonna get extremely boring. I mean, I don't know how many of you all watched Nephis' stream yesterday or videos yesterday, but he parsed on like a Maj DK and on a Templar, and it is literally, you activate a few abilities every 20 seconds, and then you just spam one ability and light attack weave for like 15 seconds. That is mind numbing to me. That's just mind numbing. I mean, I'm sorry, like, I just don't think that's fun. You know what I mean? Like, that's not exciting me. That's not exciting me for ESO. Like, so if my solution is, if you're going to change the combat like that to where you're going to dumb down the actions per minute, then give us more. Like, think how cool it would be, y'all, if you could do more abilities on your bar. Okay, because then you have the choice. You don't have to, like, you don't have to use all the abilities on your bar if you don't want to, right? You have a choice, but it allows you to make it more complicated and complex for yourself. Does that make sense? So, I don't know. There's a lot to unpack. I'm really disappointed with this direction. I'm very concerned. Yeah, I'm too, y'all. I just don't like. Yeah. I run a bow stammed in. I feel like most of my rotation has been nerfed, between 10% less damage for ranged weapons and decreased ranged. Yeah, that's another thing, y'all, is stabs just got nerfed like crazy, y'all. Like, ranged light attacks have been nerfed. Like, they've nerfed like so many abilities. I just don't understand. Like, my bow build, it'll be probably okay, but it's just like, dude, I mean, this combat change is not a minor shakeup. This is gonna be like I don't even want to really play combat in this patch, if that makes sense.
The Black Hand has studied the situation.
If this actually goes through, I'm done playing the game. Sick of everything changing every 3 months. Every time I get my build set up, it's dumped. This is getting old. Would more skills on a bar be feasible for console players? I really don't know, Aaron. Even on controller sounds boring. I don't know. According to people that I've watched test it, Geronimo, their sustain has been fine. They killed my Sork. Watching sweep nerf is very bad.
Show them what happened when you hunt the hunters.
Yeah, that's the thing, is if they don't nerf some content is going to be almost impossible to do.
As some in power reach higher levels,
It's going to be very difficult for some content, for people on like consoles and stuff. Console MMO has like 30 abilities. How do they do it on Final Fantasy for console then? How do they do that? Like, how do you bind everything? Y'all, by the way, we're going to be live on YouTube probably tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday we're going to be on Twitch. We are going to be switching, I think, to YouTube, like I said. So I'm going to do like a final stream on Twitch at some point here in the near future, but I don't know when it'll be. What's the nerf for sweeps? I think they nerfed the healing and something else, right? They also made it to where it doesn't hit the target 4 times, it hits 3 times. Like, guys, there's no way this there's no way this goes live, right?
If you're squeamish, don't worry. Somebody was kind enough to relocate the bodies.
Like, I just don't understand.
Heavy lifting, more like heavy digging. I had to clear some rubble out of the way, but now there's a passage that's big enough to maneuver through.
The thing is like, if Steinberg tweeting about the community such cringe. I wish he'd just be quiet. Playing console, I have no issue with combat. Vet Rock Grove is impossible for me now because of the DPS check, so why even try now? Why are we taking away the only thing we got? Honestly, I don't know. I'm a casual player, y'all. And if I'm saying this is bad, I feel like it's bad. Right? I'm not just hopping on the train. Like, I think there's so much... I think someone said it good yesterday. I don't know if it was Nephis or someone in his chat. But they said, like, the problem with the ESO community is toxic positivity. Because there is such thing. I think people don't realize that, like, and I used to be like this, like, especially for ESO. I would just try to be positive about everything, and in some cases, like, you just can't do that. Like, you have to give constructive criticism. But I feel like when people give constructive criticism, there's people in the community that take it as you're whining or you're doing something else, like you're just whining about a change or something. And it's like, no, like, we're giving constructive criticism because we just don't, we can't agree on it. Like, I'm not going to agree on everything they do, right? So, I don't know. Did they give PTS to any brand new players? Even PTS is available for anyone to use. I can't get on it because mine's like bugging out. So I'll try to figure it out over the next bit. But I don't even really want to be on. I don't even want to even get on the PTS, to be honest. Like, I just feel like testing builds is going to be so boring. Anyone can download it, y'all. Anyone can do the PTS.
Said one of the pirates saw a werewolf. What's such a beast doing down here?
I'm confused what actually changed. I'll go through it here in a second. I mean, isn't at least part of the reason they released 7 PTS for player feedback? Yeah, it is. It is. So that's why they're doing it. Hopefully they take our feedback.
Assassin, this way. Maybe we can get through that gate.
Is it locked like the last one? I should have brought a pry bar.
Yeah, it's PC only, yeah.
Tight. We can't get through this way.
Artorias really doesn't want any company.
Yeah, Song, they will have to do that. Held Stab, I will... They can take it somewhere. Yeah. Hellstad, I'll read you the changes. So just give me a sec. So has there been positive feedback? Not really. I mean, there's been people that are saying they're trying to be very positive about it, but it doesn't make any sense what they're saying. Like, so for instance, this is what they've changed. Every single class, their dots have all been the dot damage over times have now across the board for every skill mostly has been changed to 20 seconds. Okay, the reason they're doing that is because they're trying to make dots last longer so people can have an easier time keeping their rotations up. But damage only ticks every 2 seconds for the most part on all the skills. So there's a 33% reduction in damage. They've also capped light attacks to 20. Let's see. I'll read it to you. Light and heavy attacks now deal a flat amount of damage rather than scaling with your highest offensive stat. So melee light attacks deal 2250 base damage, while ranged light attacks deal 10% less. So that means all staff light attacks, okay, destruction staff is going to deal 10% less damage than a melee light attack. Okay, so they've capped that, and that has led to about on the high end, about a 20-ish K, 25K damage reduction. For lower end players that are hitting like 30K, 40K, you're not going to see a big difference. But the biggest difference that you're going to see is you're going to see content being harder to do because now the damage has been squished down if they don't scale the content. But the other thing is the rotations are going to be less interactive because you're going to just have dots up forever and you're just going to spam one ability and you're still going to have to learn how to weave. But the whole point of them doing the changes is they wanted it to be easier for people to do content, but it's not going to happen because people are going to have to still learn how to weave. So weaving now is even more important than before. weaving now will be even more important. Like, that's the problem, is that's not what they were trying to be more accessible, but you might as well just remove weaving and just do auto light attacks. I believe they actually thought I'd get this kind of reaction. Started playing like a month ago. Your videos have been invaluable. And thanks, Randall. I appreciate you. I'm poor match bar commander who also uses staff. I can weave fairly well though. Might be okay then. Just made the game hard for everyone. Yeah, exactly. So if you can weave well, y'all, here's the thing. If you can weave well, you'll still be able to hit a decent amount of damage. Your damage will be reduced easily. Your damage will be reduced, but you will be able to still do the same amount, but content is not going to be easier then. You know, it's going to be harder, and it's going to hurt newer players, because here's the thing. If newer players don't learn how to weave, it doesn't matter, because they still have to weave. It's more important now. Like, and that was the point of why they tried to make this change, because they wanted to help new players. If you want to help new players, remove weaving. Either remove weaving and do a completely different combat system, or make there be a setting to where you can turn on auto light attacks. I mean, that's the solution. Arsenal to get max CPS is just spamming the one ability. Less than 30 days ago, people were saying content's too easy. Now it's too hard. Jeesh. No, it's not necessarily too hard yet. People don't know yet. Do you PvP too? No. That's the thing too, y'all, is there's a lot more PvP implications too to this. I don't know those because I don't PvP. But I know that this hits PvP as well. The actual combat in ESO is using dodge rolls, blocking to avoid incoming damage. Yes, it will widen the skill gap, which is not what that is like. That was not their intention, which is why everyone's like, listen, Zos, you got to listen to us. This is not going to achieve what you want it to achieve. And the people that are saying that it is going to achieve, it's not logical. Like, there's been high in-game players telling people and showing people that it's just not going to happen. And you can see it from the patch notes, you know?
Bet they weren't expecting that.
Assassins in the catacombs. Show me.
Maybe they want Elden Ring difficulty of notoriety. I don't think so. That's the thing, Song, is they've said that they want the game to be basically easier for people. Like, that's their goal. But the problem is they're not making it accessible to newer players by doing this. They're making it like, so their goal is they want content to be available to everyone. The problem is that's just not really possible in a game. Like, there's going to be people that just can't do content. It is what it is, right? But what's happening with this is they are thinking that this is going to help newer players do higher content. But what it's doing is it's going to make them have to learn weaving even more now, which people already struggled with that came to this game, right? So, yeah. I think at this point, just crank up the DPS, buff abilities by 100%. Just joking, though. It is achieving what they really wanted to achieve. They're getting rid of people's ability to exceed 100k damage. Yeah, they are doing that. People are still going to exceed it, though, I think. But they are doing that. Right, it seems counter to that goal for sure. This has zero to do with new players, absolutely nothing. No, they even said in the patch notes and on the stream that they're trying to make it more accessible. That's what they said. So it has everything to do with newer players and accessibility. Can you explain weaving? Yeah, I'll try to explain it. Hold on, just let me get through this quest. I did none of that. What they say and what it did or not align. Right, exactly. No, Jose, that's our point. That's the point we're trying to make is that what they're saying they're trying to do is not going to reach their that it's not going to do it, right? Like, that's exactly what we're saying. Sorry. Good morning. What's up, Marjorie? How you doing? Yeah, so I'll show you guys what I mean by weaving, okay? So let me weaving is simply light attacking between abilities. Right. And then animation canceling is like making that more efficient. So give me 1 sec, I'll show you. What am I supposed to do? Oh, execution. That was pretty sick. Oh, Sapphire. Okay, sorry. There's the problem. New players doesn't even know what weaving is. They need tutorials.
We are the Dark Brotherhood. Now back to the sanctuary, my
y'all, I really think straight laced. I really think that like that they're trying to phase light attacks like as an ability out of the game. I really believe that, y'all. Like the way they're heading. I mean, that's the thing is like if they want to do it, just get rid of it now. You know what I mean? Like just get rid of it. Like I'm okay with them switching combat around. I'm down to try something else. I mean, if they want to do auto light attacks, cool. But give us more, like if that allows them to make more content or like new classes, or if like I'm down to try it. Okay, I'm down to give that a shot. But watering down what they have now just makes it not fun, you know. So. Yeah, I know what you're saying, AC. I just spent hours parsing, figuring out new rotation CP configuration, figuring out new rotation CP configuration, even change class because class has been nerfed significantly. It's just silly. What is weaving? I'll show you what weaving is. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. It's being done. Right. Yeah, I don't know how to weave on a controller, Jose. That is something I do not know how to do. Axe is an ideal way of playing. 3 of the new sets have heavy triggers. And see, I hate that. Like, I don't like playing heavy attack style in this game. It's very boring. It's very boring. I would rather them just switch light attacks to auto attack and just give us more abilities. Give us, like, just give us more weighty combat.
Welcome home, assassin. Then the head of the beast has been cut off. Well done. Regarding Artorias and the...
Hey, finally beat the Dark Brotherhood quest line.
Sweet mother, look upon your child and smile. For the unworthy have been cleansed in blood and in fear. His heart shines.
Let's see.
With night. His song sings with the music of life. His gaze inspires fear.
Yeah, big nerf to Sorcerer and Warden, yeah.
Of death. The dread father acts through him.
Okay, I'll show you guys what weaving is, okay? So let's
forward, loyal brother.
Step forward, my silencer.
wait, am I supposed to do something? Hold on. Okay, I'll show you guys what this is. All right. By the way, y'all, we do have they added gifted membership notifications now, so I don't have to actually manually play the song anymore. So for gifted memberships now, we do have notifications. They add that literally when I was on vacation, y'all. So it's awesome. Like YouTube's just been adding so many things. It's crazy for streaming. Like I'm excited, y'all. So thank you for all our members we have. Really means a lot, y'all. When we do switch to YouTube, there will be perks for members, like early access to videos and much more like that. So definitely check that out if you guys want to become one. All right, not aimed at you specifically, but no one shows. No, I understand, Jose. I understand what you're saying. Okay, so look, let me show you guys what this is. Okay, so what weaving is essentially putting your light attacks between your skills. So if I do this skill and I light attack and then do this skill, that is technically weaving because I've weaved it in. That's not efficient weaving, right? So in order to efficiently weave, you've got to cancel abilities, right? So if I do light attack skill, you see my light attack animation doesn't you'll get a free race change after, I don't know, Heartless, to be honest. I doubt that. So you'll see here, watch my full light attack animation. That's the full one, right? The full one is that, right? Now watch when I cancel it with my skill. You see that it doesn't do the full one, right? That is essentially animation canceling. So the more efficient you get at doing that, the more efficient your combat and your damage will be. So right now, that is how you increase your DPS in this game to the high end level DPSs. You have to essentially weave your light attacks efficiently and cancel them with your skills efficiently to get the highest DPS, right? The problem is now, is that they think that they're helping new players, but they are not, because rotations are going to be this now. They're literally just going to be this. Cancel, light attack, cancel, light attack, cancel. Like, it's literally just going to be this the whole time, right? Or whatever your spammable is, you know, this, right? If this is your spammable, that's what it's going to be. So the better you are at light attack animation and canceling and weaving and all that stuff, the better you're going to have DPS, but your DPS is going to be nerfed. So yeah, that's the issue. This was one of my biggest issues with Destiny 2, becoming used to meta just for it to change, trying to balance PvP, just screw up PvE, such a pain. I know, misery. Personally like some of the changes, but the damage nerfs are heavy-handed. Some new content is already very difficult. Near skill near simultaneously as a light attack, right? So like, if you wanted to, let's see. So like, if you wanted to cancel, like for instance, here's how you cancel like a wall of elements on, like when you can switch bars. So you go like that, and your wall of elements is up, and you don't even see the animation. You guys see that? So like, this is the full wall of elements animation right there, right? So to be more efficient, you would do this. See, I did the animation, you barely saw it, but I switched bars. So if I was doing a rotation and I wanted to do this, this, I do that and then switch bars so I can be on my back bar already. And then yeah, we're off to the races. Right? So Jose, if on PC console it'd be square trigger, triangle trigger, circle trigger, etc., like a heartbeat, but on your buttons. I mean, from a relatively new player.
Oh my gosh, dude. What the frick, dude?
Jose, thank you for the $20, $19.99 super chat. I appreciate it for being responsive and awesome, been enjoying content for a while. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate you. That notification is for the highest super chat of the day. So thank you so much, Jose. I appreciate you. Coming from a relatively new player 1 year, there should be a more skilled metric than canceling an intended animation. I think it should be removed from the game entirely. See, and WoW Zero, I am not, or sorry, is that Zero? No, Wowzers, sorry. Wowzers. I'm not opposed to that, okay? I'm not, and before people get up in arms on that, okay, I'm not saying that I want them to completely change everything, but I think that change right there, here's the thing. If they were to completely remove animation canceling and weaving from the game, or just like weaving from the game, that change would have more of the effect that they want, I think, than this change they're proposing. And so I think I would be more welcoming to say, okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's like. You know, so I agree. Like, if they want to remove that, they just need to remove it. Brain dead. It makes it so you won't be rewarded for knowing how to keep up pressure without letting your buffs down. Right. Had to adjust the newer content to be easier if damage is that much lower in Rockgrove. Right. No, I know, y'all. I'm not saying that that is the exact answer they should do. Removing weaving from the game, TF. I'm just saying that I think I think that if they wanted doing that would bring them the effect more than what they're doing now. That's all I'm saying. There would still be a lot of people that would be upset if they removed weaving from the game, right? So I'm not saying that's what they should do. I'm just saying that I think that that solution would have had more of the impact they're looking for. It just seems like they're going that way, though. You know, they've made everything hybrid. Like, so I don't know. An auto weave option. I think, yeah, I think an auto attack option that's capped damage, that you can only hit a certain amount of damage, is some of the best ways to achieve what they're doing. There's no way it makes it to official, right? I mean, with the outrage that they're having right now, I don't understand. I don't understand how it could make it to live, right? Like, am I just being ridiculous when I say that? Like, am I being, y'all, okay, please tell me in chat, y'all, do you think I'm overreacting or being unrealistic? Because I really don't think I am. Like, I'm not trying to push some, like, crazy narrative or anything like that. Like, I think that if they want constructive feedback, then, like, I need to be honest with the devs and the public of the game and say, like, listen, like, I don't think this is a good change. So, I don't know, y'all. Like, what am I wrong for doing that? I've already spent so much time making the changes. I have a feeling they won't change much, unfortunately. Yeah, that's my fear too. They've already put so much time into saying this stuff. Like, I feel like that's what they're gonna do. Thanks for your explanation, bro. Yeah, anytime. Hey, Jose, thanks again for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for everyone that supports the stream via monetization. It really does help me continually do this, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. You're not unreasonable. Wouldn't it be more boring when your attacks are all on auto? You're not wrong, Vincent. It could be. That's why I was saying that if they did that, maybe it could allow them to bring more variety to, like, the bar. So maybe they'd allow us to put 7 abilities on our bar, right? 10 abilities. Maybe they give us a third bar. Maybe we can do a third weapon. They'd have to do something, right? Like, I agree. I think the auto attacks would make it boring, but I think they'd have to help with that. You talk about the Oaken Soul nerf too. Feels like it's gonna be pointless PvE now. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, y'all, like, the Oaken Soul ring did get nerfed. I think I saw a good tweet by Lucky Ghost on that. Is like, it's easier to nerf something, or it's easier to kill something than to balance it. It's very true. Yeah, they do it with every mythic. I don't understand, you know. Hours practicing current setup, I have to relearn so much. New class, and they can't even get their game in the right direction. Royce, honestly, the supporters, I think, are just saying that, like, it's just positive toxic positivity, I think, which I just think you can't have with this. You have to be objective, right? You know, but I don't know. I gotcha, Lasso. Changes are just not what helps new players like what they want. Yeah, and that's the thing, y'all. That's the biggest thing. Is it's not that, and this is what Nephis was saying, y'all. It's not that we're not, like, mad about the damage nerf. Like, I'm not mad about the damage nerf or anything, y'all. It's just that I don't understand how this helps new players. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I never ever weave attack. To me buttons push kill the whole idea. So I whole attack. I enjoy see how my avatar attack. I think I'll be upset no matter. They're openly trying to kill a skill cap. Test it. Honestly, don't know how they give us more abilities on our bar, even though that would add build diversity. No, yeah, Spider. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, if they're going that direction, I feel like they have to add more abilities, right? Have you 100%ed everything, every region already? For the most part, yeah. I've 100%ed everything. Done basically I've done every main quest, done almost every side quest. Now I'm just trying to... that. It does feel pretty crappy when mythic items do get nerfed like that. I mean... what the community says, they just don't know the we just don't know the rationale. They could do it like Final Fantasy 14 on console. Ace buttons, D-pad for abilities. Gotcha. Pay for the old way of playing. I enjoy got high and then we get major combat changes. I'm an in-game healer on Xbox and I really don't want to spend 4 hours in VDSR because of lower DPS. Yeah, I know, y'all. Yeah, to me, y'all, it's like the Oakensoul nerf for me is like, okay.
This place stinks.
I'm not a developer, so I don't know. Hey, Adam, what's up, Charlie? I don't know what you do to balance stuff like that, like Oakensoul, right? I'm not sure. I'm not positive on like what the solution is, but I made a solution like last year on what if you had things compete with mythic items. So you had like an undaunted 2-piece set or 3-piece set or a cape. You added a backpack spot on the gear or on your character, and those would compete with one item mythics. So then you don't have to nerf mythics because people have choices. You know, like I don't know. It's just like, didn't they nerf Oakensoul because of PvP, right? So the option could be maybe you just have different standards on PvP and PvE. I don't know. You know, I don't know. What is happening with the update is that the devs are making half steps instead of fully committing to a change. How do healers deal with the Cloud Rush heal check? I don't know. I really enjoy using Oakensoul. I know, Jury. I know. It sucks. I mean... And that y'all, that is what I said in the video too. No, I'm saying, no, I really do have the same opinion as you on this whole weaving thing. Gotcha. Like, I said this in the video. I said, if ZOS wants accessibility, then they have to stop changing things every 3 months. New players that come into this game, they get a build and they're like, oh, I'm excited. And then it changes and they're like, I don't understand. So, I don't know. It's all about the money, chat. It's all about the money. I've said it for a while now. MMOs modern MMOs are just not designed for the long-term consumer anymore. It's just not, y'all. And people can tell ZOS, I'm not saying that ZOS has never told me this, okay? So please don't, I'm not saying they've told me this. But I could speak to a representative from ZOS and I bet you $100 they would tell me that that's not the case. But I just don't believe it. And it's not just ESO, y'all. It's every modern MMO now. They don't cater to the long-term player anymore. They cater to the short-term player because it makes the most money. And as a business and as a business decision, it makes sense, right? It makes sense why you would do that. You want to keep your business afloat, right? So if you keep your business afloat, you got to do what's best for the money, I guess. But in my opinion, I don't think you should do that in business, you know? I mean, I just think it matters your reputation and stuff. So, but that's the problem with MMOs, y'all. They're not the top of the market game anymore. So they cater to that, and that's how they design their games now. That's just how it is. It's unfortunate. I understand wanting to help new players, but when you start sacrificing the loyal, long-time players to bring in potential players, they may not even support your game for more than a chapter bad. Yeah. Ginny, and here's the thing: I don't want new players to be discouraged, y'all, but they're trying to help new players, and it's just not gonna help. We're not trying to be depressing, but we're just trying to be honest about the changes. They can just make Oaken Soul give minor buffs in PvP via Battle Spirit. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Doesn't help ESO Plus. They're trying to run a business at the end of the day. They don't care about making a balanced game. They just want. Games in general now, I think companies have to please them investors. No, I know, y'all. It is. It's sad. I mean, it's sad. You guys, I've been on a soapbox with this. Do we have the rant emote in here for members? All the members, do we have the rant emote in here? I'm on a rant right now. I've went on this rant many times. I've went on this rant many times about microtransactions in gaming and how much I hate it. It's killed gaming, in my opinion. There it is. There's the rant mode. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I got you, AC. We're spinning our wheels, yeah. Why not do it like they did that no proc sets for PvP where the nerfs only affect that area? It's a good question. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I've ranted a lot. I've ranted a lot on this subject chat. Right, Monkey. I mean, and here's the thing. There's two reasons why I don't make in-game builds. One, I don't feel like spending the time investing in parsing and testing out something to that point. Two, I also know that my meta builds are going to change every patch. So I just don't feel like doing that. I'd rather just give someone a baseline build, let them have fun with it, and do it. You know, so... But this combat change is so drastic that... it could change my builds. I hope it doesn't, but I don't know. Oh, make sure to like the stream as well. If you do like it, it helps out the algorithm. Play how you want. Yeah, Fox, I gotcha. Yeah, Junie. Yeah, Jose, I feel like for PvP, why couldn't they do what Lost Ark does, where they have a book of coordination or whatever, and you just have flat stats, everyone resets their skills, and everyone has access to the same thing? Why not just do that for PvP? You know, like, I don't know. To me, that just seems like a good change. I believe if these notes go live, they will lose a lot of turn. Oh yeah, they will. This... I told you guys, man, like, this year is a big year for ESO, and they have just, man, I'm sorry, but this has been a bad start to the year. A bad start to the year. Yeah, or just disabling things in PvP. That's a great idea. I would think the long-term player sustains the game better than a short-term new player, but I guess if you factor in sporadic crown crate purchases, yeah, who knows, misery. Yep, Meldaza, that's exactly what rotations will be. Meanwhile, you guys are talking about the Oaken Soul. I haven't even gotten one Oaken Soul lead yet. I haven't even gotten the freaking this what is it? The volcanic vent one. Watch, I'll get it right now. Watch. When it's nerfed, I'll get the lead. Watch. Watch. How much you want to bet I get the how much you guys want to bet I get the lead? I get the lead from this after it's been nerfed. First time sorry, it's not been nerfed yet, but when it's going to get nerfed, right? So how much you guys want to bet right here?
I shall return to my order and report all that has happened until we meet again.
I get the lead? Nope. Okay, never mind. The game still hates me. $20. Yeah, I didn't get the lead. Never mind. The game still hates me, chat. Yeah, game still hates me. Or I don't have the DLC yet. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Oh man. Yeah. It's been a whirlwind, y'all. I literally was on vacation, chat. I was on vacation. I was sitting on the beach. I was burning my back because I forgot to put suntan lotion on the first day on my back. I was sitting there drinking a beer, and I look at my phone and I just see things just went insane. Oh gosh, I did not realize. Okay, things just went insane, chat. I literally I looked and everyone was freaking out, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening in ESO? I was literally sitting there on the beach, waves crashing in front of me. And yeah, it was definitely a change I was not expecting to see proposed. People switch from WoW to ESO because of the combat system. Now it's getting as boring as WoW. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, you guys might hate me for saying this, but from the way this is heading, I would have more fun in WoW's combat than ESO. Because I've played WoW recently, and I hope people don't hate me for that, but I would have more... If this change goes through, I think I'd have more fun in WoW's combat than ESO. Four or five players do 4 or 5 AOs last 20 seconds. Not really, Vincent, because the damage is reduced. So if they don't reduce the content, it won't. Damage is reduced by about 33%. Yeah, I got you, Maldaza. Yeah, just don't go on vacation again, just in case. Oh my gosh. I feel like leaving WoW for ESO is a bad move at this point. Definitely not. I don't know, y'all. I can't tell you if it is or not. You know what I mean? The thing is, y'all, is it's going to change in 6 months anyways, y'all, when they change everything back. So, I don't know, man. Okay. I just want to understand the thought process of these decisions. Okay, hear me out here, chat. This is like a tinfoil hat moment. Okay, so this is not confirmed. I want you guys to understand that. Don't go saying that this is what's happened, because this is not confirmed. Okay, but I'm tinfoil hatting right now, just why this would happen. Okay, do you think that let's look at this whole year. Let's look at this whole year, chat. Okay, so hold on, let's look at this whole year a second. Let's switch back to just chatting real quick. Okay. Do you think that ZOS implemented the card game and is trying to implement these changes? Okay? Do you think ZOS implemented the card game and is trying to implement these combat changes because they haven't found a fix for the server issue? Because think about it. If there's less dots going off, wouldn't that mean that the server lag is less? You know, if there's, if people are playing the card game a lot, do you think do you guys think that that's a possibility at all? I'm not trying to be like, that's not confirmed, but like, do you guys think that that's possible? Because for me, I feel like...
Did you hear? Lord Bakaro's conference. It's
I don't know. That's just my theory.
Good luck with that.
Poor sort. About 36 behind from pausing because I'm at work.
But they won't stop trying to kill each other until
Boring while in a lot of classes. Gotcha, Josh. very often. Makes me scared too, not gonna lie. Rant time. That'd be petty. Interesting take. They're killing combat to promote the card game. So the damage in the dungeons need to get lowered by 33%, otherwise DPS checks won't go through. Sounds logical to me. The community got older. Right, y'all. And again, that's a tinfoil. I got the tinfoil hat on right now. Okay, I got the tinfoil hat on with that. I'm not saying that that's why they did that, but I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Oh no, Hannah. Yeah, because aren't they working on another game, like another AAA game or something?
The skies.
Adventure. Well done, adventurer. No more work today, my friend. Seek me out later.
It's a little tinfoil. Yeah, I know, y'all. I know it's tinfoily. Again, it's just fun to talk about those kind of scenarios. I haven't responded to the negative feedback yet. Not really, I don't think. %, I think that's the reason for slower animations to jabs and flurry as well. I didn't even know they added a card game. Yeah, they have. Okay, am I supposed to? I don't even know. Yes. The thing is, all I'm saying is, chat, I'm excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I can't wait to get scammed out of that game too, but I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited. All right, I'm excited, chat. I'm excited to ride my nostalgia of Modern Warfare 2 from 2010, whenever that was, and be a Call of Duty shill again.
Yes.
Every change, hybridizing, etc., seems to be lowering servers' burden, less things to track server side, some with flat, light, heavy attack values. Yeah. We do have to try EVE Online, chat, as a video. I forgot to do that. Maybe I'll do that today. Something like that. See how bad it is. Can't wait for 24/7 shipment. Every game gets driven into the dirt if it lasts a while. It becomes all about catering to the short-term casual players. See, and that's where old school RuneScape shines, boys. Do machinima and community videos like the old days. That would be funny. Yeah. I mean, heck, y'all, if you guys would watch me play Modern Warfare 2, I mean, I'd be down. But the thing that's scary, y'all, is this isn't it. Again, if this change, we have to, in quotes, if this change goes live, it's going to affect content creators too. Like, some content creators are going to leave. I mean, that's not good for your game. I mean, I don't know. Amazing guides. Is High Hello Hold available for purchase with 35? I do not yet. No, I do not know. I haven't been able to get on the PTS. I don't even really want to get on the PTS, to be honest. Can't wait for the combat update for ESO. Jabs no more. Any tips to do more DPS? I'm so weak for some reason. Honestly, I'd have to look at your rotation, Ulrich. It's probably something to do with weaving and canceling and stuff. Yeah, Junie, I'm gonna try my best to do Eve, just for it's gonna be a meme video. I'm gonna play it and it's gonna be a meme. Well, ESO's entering its end game. It's true. I'm not going to any other game. I still enjoy ESO. A full Spriggan set. What's your class and everything, Ulrich? Before you change anything, Ulrich, like if you might want to wait because they are potentially changing a lot of stuff. So you might not want to start going for something, to be honest. I'm just being completely transparent with you. I will be shocked if they let this go live. I really will. I played new S tier. I'm working on crafting and gaining skill points rather than spending the time changing my build. Yeah, y'all, there's a lot of other stuff in ESO that you can do, obviously. They're changing a lot of the combat, Ulrich, potentially. Potentially. I think I have one of each class. Just no one spent anything in Crown Star if this change goes live. Yeah. Do I have any leads at all? Wait. Apparently I do have a lead. Oh, I got a girdle. Interesting, okay. Did not see that. Okay, we can do that. Well, see, Heartless, that's the thing that Nephis was talking about is in Morrowind's update, that's when a lot of the in-game community left for ESO. And he's scared that that's going to happen again if it goes live. When will the change go live? If it goes live, it will be, I think, 5 weeks from now. 4 weeks? I think it's 5 weeks. Tyson, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, I do think there will be a pretty big exodus. I just don't think it'll be to other MMOs. I think people will go to play single player games and they'll take a break. Never did the grind for a console, yeah. Just abandoned it. Gotcha. What's up, Adam? What's going on, y'all? What's up, Adelon? How you doing? My yearly ESO sub's coming up, and I don't know if I'm gonna resub. Was High Isle worth it? I liked High Isle. I really did. I think it's worth it for what you want to. I mean, it depends on what you want to get out of it. I mean, I don't know. I think it's really cool. Wait a second. Wait, did I not have a lead? I thought I had a lead. Okay, there we go. %, happening. Regarding your question, check this part of the Burning Light Passive rework and added a longer cooldown window to reduce burst potential. Yeah. No, that's a good point, Monkey. Yeah. So if that goes through, something to look forward to. Hyle's pretty too, yeah. Are these changes really bad in practice? I've seen people test it, and yeah, it's just not. It's the biggest issue over is it's not going to achieve their goal of making the game more accessible. It's going to make it even harder for newer players to achieve the higher end, which is that's not what their goal is. But it's also going to make combat very boring. Every rotation is going to be 4 to 5 dots, and you're going to spam one ability with a light attack 15 times. Or it's just going to be very, very bland. That's the problem, is people are just scared about that because that's not fun, you know? Not fun. So. Yeah, it's Texas. I don't have Open Soul either, just Power or Wild Hunt when solo. Curious, do you have the Treasure Hunter CB passive? I don't know if I have it on right now, Christopher. Hey man, what's up, zombie? They just sent mass outrage on ESO forums after patch notes release. I'm not gonna lie, ESO feels a lot like pay-to-win game now. They left Open Soul the way it was to sell the chapter because the card game wasn't that appealing, then nerfed it. It feels like Malakath again. I've seen people lose 40k DPS. Yeah, I liked Lost Ark, but I don't know if people really, I mean, what did you guys think about Lost Ark? I really liked Lost Ark. There was just so much to do. I just kind of stopped. I also like Monster Hunter. The new Monster Hunter game came out. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty, y'all. And I told you, y'all, I'm reviewing Horizon Forbidden West. I'm gonna be doing game reviews in the channel, so you guys are gonna start to see game reviews. They're gonna be honest game reviews with no strings attached to help you guys get a more easier look at reviews versus like the big corporate reviews. Also gonna be doing some other fun series as well. Will you today promise to stop making content if the changes go live? No, I'm not going to stop making content for ESO. I'm not going to leave ESO. I'm still going to make content. I might not make as much content, but I'll still make content. So, yeah. Don't know if you covered it. Problem with ESO isn't difficult. The problem is ESO doesn't ever teach you. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we've talked about that a little bit. The forums are on fire. Saw someone testing PTS after buffs. He did 17 lava lash. Look, Kotsal nurse. Our library, yeah. Start the game. Guess it better not leave this circ I started. Just wait a little bit, Patriot, because find a class that you enjoy regardless. That's the thing, is I still enjoy my Majesty K. Find a class you enjoy regardless, and you'll still enjoy it no matter what nerf hits. Yeah, it's definitely a high level thing. Every decision recently feels like a high level thing. It doesn't feel like a dev team thing, in my opinion. But if you're a dev member, and they tell you this is what's gonna happen, and you don't have a choice, right? Are they gonna fire you? You know? Yeah, if it happens, there's no way it sticks. I mean, there's just no way. Yeah. And honestly, cool you're switching to YouTube. I really don't watch Twitch. Yeah, I hope you guys like YouTube. I really do hope you guys like the live streams. Jump ship to better games. I'll probably go back to Return of the Reckoning. It really just depends, Dan. If you like, I love the High Isle story. I really thought it was good. I like the card game because I like card games. It really just depends. Hey guys, what's up, Crowley? Yeah, I'm not telling you I'm gonna stop making ESO content though, so don't worry. I just want to see what's best for the game, you know. I want to look at the ESO forums though. This is gonna be freaking hilarious. Where would this be, on the public test server? Probably. Bro, happy you moved to YouTube. Thanks, Bug. I appreciate it. Don't know about you read Nightblade's patch notes. The thing about PTS servers, we have 4 to 5 weeks to help the devs either tweak change or tell them what's good and what isn't. So the problem, Sar, is someone mentioned this earlier, but they've already spent so much time developing this on the PTS. So like, it scares me to think that like this is something that might go live. Like it might not change much at all. That's the scary thing. That's the scary thing. What up, what's up, Epiphany? In your opinion on the card game and server problems are completely accurate if you actually step back and look at the changes being made and nothing changed with the server? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm completely tinfoiling it, but I do think it's a tinfoil idea. But again, I'm trying to make people understand that I'm not trying to say that that is the reason, but it makes logical sense. Am I wrong? I mean, am I wrong about that? No. Wait, something's blocking this. What's blocking this? Oh, that's blocking it. Buffs, you say? Yeah, I mean, I've watched Nephis try it out, Dan, and he's pretty nervous about the changes too. It's not about the DPS nerf. It's about the it's about them acquiring what they're actually trying to acquire, and it's not gonna happen. And just about combat becoming more boring. Do you think ESO is dying and that's why they're trying to make it more accessible? No, I don't think ESO is dying. I think what ZOS is trying to do is they're trying to make the game more accessible because they want to cater to everyone, so they get as big of a spread. They paint their brush as big as they can to get as much revenue as they can. So that's why I think they're doing it. But the problem is you can't cater to everyone. You can't make everyone happy. So doing that's just gonna backfire. You know, so that's why I think they're doing it. Gameplay loop. What other ways do you think they could go about it? Sorry, what they could do is they could add an auto light attack ability to help players that can't weave. That's what I think they could do. I haven't seen anything from players asking for the changes. It's because players haven't been asking for them. Chase 2 rabbits, lose both. Yep. You're like a man in the middle of loss. You're in the denial phase, soon to be anger or bargaining. The best option. What's up, Druid? How you doing? ESO's literally going to a tab targeting game. Pretty much New World. Has New World changed their combat that much? Has that really been what New World's done? It's interesting. That's why I love started playing ESO. They made the game too easy. Make an auto light attack toggle. This makes both sides happy if you want to leave. Right, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just remove animation canceling. Doesn't want to be like Neverwinter. What's Neverwinter like? Y'all, thank you so much for the super chats and memberships, y'all. I do really appreciate it. If you want to become a member, you can check out the pinned message up top. It starts as low as $2.99. When we switch over to YouTube, you will get perks like early access to videos, access to another Discord, and much more for becoming a member. There are gifted memberships as well. If you do get gifted a membership today, make sure to accept the membership. There's a notification that will pop up. But yeah, we are going to be streaming on Twitch again this week, Thursday and Friday. I haven't made the official last stream on Twitch yet, but we will have it. We'll do a send off and a celebration for everyone over there. That will be coming up at some point. But yeah, y'all. I just appreciate all the support you guys give me, and it means a lot. Okay, I suck at this. There we go. Thank you again, y'all, to all the support you guys have given me on all platforms. It really does help, and it means a lot, y'all. This patch is going to be ESO Cyberpunk 2077. Was nerfed a long time ago instead of nothing. Cause skill delay lag. Only change some stuff around next patch, and they will in future updates, maybe. At least I hope so. What made you switch to YouTube streaming? It's the user experience on Twitch. The user experience on Twitch is terrible, and I'm tired of all the ads that they keep putting on people and on streams. I literally watched Nephis' stream yesterday, and I got ads all the time, and I was subbed as well. It just ruins the experience for people. The live stream experience on YouTube is just so much better for you guys. Like, I can't really control the ads on Twitch. Like, I really don't have a lot of control, so it's mainly that, and I have a bigger community over here too. So that's another big reason. Brother, first and foremost, love the videos. How are you doing? More importantly, thanks, Tropicana. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm engaged to my fiance, and so we're actually going to tour our first wedding venue today, which will be exciting. So yeah, I'm just a lot of life things going on right now, which is good. But yeah, doing pretty good. Casual players serving line attack damage isn't going to help. Yeah, it's not. It's not a wand. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, when you aim for average, you become average. Yeah, it's annoying, Hannah. Thank you all. Thank you all. Yeah, we're excited about it. You should keep aiming for excellence. That's my thing, y'all. I love it, love brother. Nothing but love from England, man. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it, Tropicana. Here's the thing. I said this in my video, but if they try to cater to everyone and they do that, it just waters down the game. Like, there's got to be a reason people and reward for people to play, you know? And you take that away, you know, when you try to make everything easy, right? How will it affect your play style? Grand Champ, it's just gonna make it more boring. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, is a lot of my builds I like to mix things up, but this limits my ability to do that because everything is just so like it just does less damage. Like, yeah, honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I might just switch all my builds to just like hybrid tanks that just like are just derpy or something. I don't know. Lord of the Rings Online. I really watch Twitch, but from what I've seen, it looks like an online stripper club. I don't understand. See if I can get the lead from this. That's the thing, Zombie, is we don't know if the content's gonna decrease the difficulty. That's one of the biggest issues, was we don't know. There was nothing that we saw in the patch notes that would indicate that. So if they make us do less damage, I hope that I don't know. But see, when people said they want content to be harder, they want the overlaying content to be harder, but nerfing your damage is not a way to do that, you know? Then because things just become like essential bullet sponges, right? Just started playing ESO a few weeks ago and got introduced to weaving recently. I actually like the extra step to squeeze. Is it sad? Is it too sad they're getting rid of this? They're not getting rid of the weaving, Rays. They're not getting rid of the weaving. They're making damage less. They're making light attacks do less damage. They're making your dots do less damage, and they're making your dots be longer, so it's easier to keep up. But the thing is, they're making rotations essentially a lot more boring. So you just have to realize, like, your weaving is going to be even more important now. If those changes happen, you'll see it when the update drops. So that would be, I think, in late August or early September for PlayStation. Is it possible they were lowering damage because people said norm dungeons are too easy? Maybe. Maybe, David. If nerf bosses health, then that actually will help with closing the gap. That's what they hope to achieve. You just get an action button for combat. Oh my gosh. That would be terrible. Content hasn't changed at all on Delta. Said about 10-50% harder to clear content. Gotcha. They haven't changed the content then. That's gonna be even more difficult then for people. What's your favorite companion out of the four we have? I like Ember. She's cool. Do you see CP Charles DK parse? Who's parse? Rogue? There's a lot of changes happening to them, Sar. Turn-based fighting. Here's the plot twist, y'all. ZeniMax changes combat to RuneScape. We're getting tick-based combat. Gonna be a great change. Turn-based. Will one-bar builds not be viable anymore for vet trials? Probably not, because they're nerfing Oak and Soul Ring too. So yeah, probably not. You are gonna be on one bar for about 15 minutes of your rotation though, because that's all you're gonna do. Because of man, I still didn't get the lead. Oh my gosh, bro. Charles plays for Unchained Animals. He got to a point where he casted 22 whips back to back. Oh my gosh. Rip my dot only necro. Yeah, that sucks. I'm a new convert from WoW and I have been enjoying your content. Thank you, Spun Silver Games. I appreciate it. When Isabel decides to join a fight, she's an okay tank. Do you think the changes will encourage more tanks in group content? Maybe. That's a good point. Maybe. Game does hate you. It really does. The Oaken Soul's getting nerfed and I still can't get any sort of lead. Oh my gosh. $90K parse. The problem is that now all the light attacks are going to be doing even less damage in dungeons. Doesn't fix the problem. That game doesn't teach you how to weave. Right. Got the first lead off a giant clam just farming. Bugs, and she only has eyelashes and her blinking is terrifying. Do you think Zoss are gonna listen or keep their guns? I do not know, Sar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not worried about them lowering light attack damage system. Attacks. The light attack damage nerf is not the problem. Yeah, it's more just everything else. Only hope. Okay. Why don't we do a dungeon? I actually really like reading the forum posts, y'all. The forum posts are kind of funny. Are the developers doing this to tackle easy overland by slowing combat? I don't know, Bedazzler. It's a weird way to do that if they are, but overland's still going to be easy, you know? So how many... Yeah, Jose, I mean, I bet you're right. How many people in this chat play ESO because of the combat? Or do you play it because of something else? If you play it for combat, say combat, if you play it for something else, but if the combat helped draw you to the game, you know, I want to see what people say. Dots are going to be 33% less damage. And they last way longer now. Okay, so I see a lot of lore. I see a good bit of combat. I see a good bit of stuff like that. So I'd say it's probably like 40% combat, 60% lore. Something like that. Join ESO because FPS shooters these days are even worse. That's why Modern Warfare 2 is gonna save us, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I am excited to play it though and get debated, but I am really excited for Modern Warfare 2. The shore up their crappy servers slows it all down. I'm not sure, Tom. We talked about that earlier. I'm not sure. I'll leave because they baited me into OConsole and nerfed it. 2 players equals more money, making the game more casual, easy to bring more people. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, like... The problem is, chat, is that the thing that people are scared about is the in-game community is going to be leaving if this happens. They're going to lose a lot of the in-game community if this happens. And that sucks for the game because you should have an in-game community, you know? Like, so I don't know. Iron, but Zana didn't spawn. Galactic, you might have to re-abandon the quest. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure about that.
How would one find them?
Easy to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of
They make a wilderness area like RuneScape. That'd be awesome if they made a wilderness like RuneScape. Aiden Switch really has me thinking about quitting the game. Less calculations needed on 20-second cooldowns. Combat is necessary, even for getting liege recipes. Yeah, the only thing, Steven, is the last time this happened, apparently it took the in-game community to build up for it took like 2 to 3 years for the in-game community, and that's not good. Yeah, it's not cool, man. Back to you. So once they have a full zone PvP system. When they updated their combat platform, it happened in WoW in like 2011 or so. Time marches on though, right? Servers DCing. Gotcha. But honestly, that was part of the fun in RuneScape is if your server DC'd, and you're kind of like, okay.
Kale Stig the Axe is one of our bravest members.
Don't worry. If you...
As the
Yeah, Aiko, that's a good point. Yeah, I got you, Steven. I'm not gonna leave the game, y'all. I'm not leaving the game. I just want the game to succeed, and I just don't know if this is gonna help the game succeed. You know, I'll still make content. I do think they should split the gear. I've been saying that for so long, man. I've been saying that for so long. I think they should split the gear.
On the branches? Is that safe? Is it easy to stumble off of these areas?
I don't know why I just left the freaking dungeon finder. I'm stupid.
As you may have encountered, all throughout Valenwood live the Spinners, the most faithful devotees of Ifrit, our most important god.
It used to be PvP Mike, Vincent, and Zos. Urge you to give them a chance to fix this. I really don't believe it will go live if there's this much drama about it. They have new furniture. New players do really leave the game because the combat is hard or something. I mean, how these changes will suddenly bring new players complaints. Riot making an MMO? I have no idea. Great question. Big players like you know this hack. They can't just ignore the overwhelming negative feedback on the changes, right? They can. It just depends if they do. But I'm not saying they are. You know, I don't know if they are or not, but And test servers so everyone on PC can try the new patch. Trying to see what other people are saying about. To learn everything and improve when I was new. It's the fun of it. Quite sad. I haven't went and looked around all content creators via so, and every one of them looked defeated over these patch notes. Are weapon poisoning worth using? I think they are. Gotta remember to keep your head up. Your rest of the day. All right, Steven, appreciate you, dude. Have they ever talked about splitting gear? I don't know. Does anyone know? Have they ever done that? I really don't even know, to be honest. I do not know, chat. That's a great question. Not notes, more like a novel. Code testing and performance. And on timers, class changes are too big to easily revert. That's the sad thing. They've already put these in development, so it's like, yeah. Yeah, it does take both Maj and Sam. Zero Zenithar's over, yeah, it ended this morning.
They're easy to find. The trunk has 3 landings within it, and the middle landing, one with the shrine, will have passageways to both guild halls.
I'm nerfing stuff, they need to fix all the bugs. Let's start a poll. Let's start a poll, chat. Let's start a poll. Do you think this change will go live on? Will go live? Yes, no. Okay, we got a poll, chat. Do you think this change will go live?
Another day.
5 years from now, I'm just trying to imagine. Yeah. Everyone vote. Everyone vote. Do you think this change will go live? Gosh, I don't want to go to Barnfield. Make sure to vote on the poll, y'all. I want to see some numbers on the poll, chat. I want to see some numbers on the poll. Test in production. What do you mean, Tom? If you're still playing this game in 5 years, shoot you. Oh my gosh. Because they spent 6+ months working out this ridiculous combat, they didn't just waste all the time for nothing, unfortunately. So how does it normally go? They spend the development time beforehand, they develop it on the server, and then they have it go live, I'm assuming. Except to offer a new bingo game. That's good. That's a good question, Stefano. I don't know. With a slight few changes. Right now we got 67 votes, 64% of you say yes. Keep voting, chat. Takes months. I feel like new players may have left bad reviews on the combat or something. Well, the combat in ESO is very polarizing. I'd say about 50% of the people that try ESO hate the combat, and 50% that do try ESO, they love the combat, or they're fine with it. Like, a lot of people that don't play ESO, it's because of the combat. What if they allow both combat systems like when RS3 introduced? Possibly solid, yeah. Thanks, Valen. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. Other goals for the game, player comments, but their goal will most likely win out. That's combats in stars, galaxies. Gotcha, I appreciate it, View. To be honest, I don't like the combat, but as a casual, I enjoy the game for other reasons. In the Destiny 2. What would ESO have been if PvP? I don't know if it would have been as big, to be honest, Jose, because I guess there was like a ton of ESO PvPers. Oh, got a dungeon. All right. I work for an unnamed game developer. Planning, product management signs off. Positions are filled, and then we develop, run internal testing, and PTS is run 5 to 6 weeks in order to find the last minute bugs. Gotcha. I don't know if they improved combat, but the ridiculous high price of everything on Marketplace was annoying. It's going live then. Potentially. I don't know, y'all. I don't have confirmation of that. It's just, yeah.
I don't know how you lot escaped from torture, but it will resume.
You are not yourself, Narayaneth. Let me help you.
Help yourself, wretch.
Wait.
Everyone can spend $110 on a house. That's awesome. Combat has always been ESO's weakest point. Personally, I'm fine with them trying something new.
Do you louts think you're going to save my wife? She doesn't deserve to be saved.
What's your average FPS in a trial? I do not know, Nicola.
It's just up ahead, and it's under guard.
Was to help people have more rotation options for this change they could have known was coming down the line. Taking bets if he dies during the dungeon. Do you guys think I'm gonna die? Uh-oh. Game just like froze. All tiles will be worthless moving forward. I reckon it'll go live, see how the community reacts to it live, but then it'll change again when following the patch. I bet her lives this dungeon easy. It's hard. Ran around like an idiot for 2 days getting unsold never again. That's why I don't grind mythics, y'all. Mythics never don't get nerfed. Besides like Ring of the Pale Order. Gonna be a mix of tank, dot meta, just full crit builds, I think. Unsold's a money grab in my opinion. Yeah, it's what it's looking like, isn't it? Never taken off my kilt. I just don't really ever go for mythics. Like, dude, okay, what's the point of making molten armaments 60 seconds instead of 50? Is 10 seconds more gonna make it that much easier to use? It's 50-second uptime. It is a 50-second uptime. I forget about molten armaments.
Leave those souls.
Like,
kill the intruders.
So you can use the main ability more, or is it the same? Or is the light attack the same? What do you mean, Milton? Like, molten armaments is still up right now. I just had to reapply it. Can be nerfed. It was stupid busted without making you only have one bar.
Perhaps we have a chance at this. Let me take my students out of the dangerous reach.
Like the live stream, do you do it often? Yeah, Tom. I'm eventually going to be streaming on YouTube fully. I usually stream half and half right now on Twitch and YouTube, but I'm switching over to YouTube eventually. So I'm also going to be changing my Patreon over to my membership. So that means people that are members will get early access to videos and much more stuff like that. So.
This way. Whatever he keeps in here.
I use RoPro for like the arenas.
A lot of you. You've no right to enter.
Rip all my dots.
This is our bedroom. We used to store our adventuring relics here. It's warded. Quite a defense for such a small room. There must be a way to open it. And these statues didn't used to be here.
Hey, Tom, thank you for the $4.99 super chat, dude. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the super chat, y'all. I love the way super chats and members look. Thank you. Appreciate you, Tom.
My husband's journal mentions a ritual that brought the Daedra, performed out in the rain. Only a few courtyards on the grounds, so let's seek them out.
Let's not talk about 5K crowns with a double seat horse. That is a lot. $50 for that? Chat, I am about to blow a gasket. And I'm sorry. I still get glitched here? I do not know. Yeah, I saw that double seat horse, y'all. $50. I'm about to go into rant mode, y'all, about the Crown Store. I've probably had about 1,000 rants on the Crown Store. I think I may end up having so many rants on the Crown Store that ZeniMax thinks I'm a brand risk and they're gonna kick me off the stream team. I hope that's not the case. Has anyone ever tried buying some of the page tells you something failed? I've had it where it's charged me twice lunch. Yeah, it's $50 for the double-seated mount. It's 5,000 crowns is $50, right? Arno, so the increase in dot time in their mind is a good thing because I think it's going to help new players. Obviously, it's going to help people manage their dots because it's going to be easier to manage because there's going to be longer time. But what it's going to do is they're doing 33% less damage, and it's going to make rotations even more bland and boring because you're not going to be doing anything except for spamming your main ability, and it's going to put more of an emphasis on light attack weaving, which is the whole reason they were trying to make this change, because they were trying to make it easier, the game easier for more players. But it's not going to make it easier because if new players don't learn how to weave, they're not going to be able to do what they're trying to say. So it just doesn't, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Made more of the things earnable game, they would get more players. No one wants. Yeah, $50 for the merch. I know, y'all. You guys know I've made like 3 Crown Store videos, at least.
These crypts will be your grave. I will ensure that.
Stream changes each patch brings my gameplay into nothing but exhausting, boring gear farm. Yeah, Arno. Moment to remember the fast travel discounts that we lost All too early. Yeah.
All that should concern you is that it counsels me. It convinced me of your betrayal, of the need for the students to pay for their insolence.
F.
It has led you astray.
On the contrary.
Wait, why is everyone saying F?
Trade grants me a clarity I never had in life.
I voiced my opinion, Crane, on YouTube, and I mean, we have a Discord that we can talk to the devs in. I mean, people will voice their opinions, but again, it just depends if it'll actually change. I don't know how this affects Werewolf. Yeah, I'm not sure, y'all. See, Jose. I don't know about that, Crane. The one we're in is only for stream team members. Yeah. Wow, I did die. Okay. Well, I thought I was out of that. Oh. Jeez. Rolled the same direction as me.
This must be the ritual site where the Daedra are coming through, and where Norioneth is waiting. We'll meet on the other side. Be wary.
No, don't leave, person. No, don't leave. There's still more of the dungeon. I think this person thinks the dungeon's over. Don't leave.
Cease this madness. My friends have defeated your horde.
Gotta love the roll dodge and ESO.
You so love the sound of your own.
Seem like most devs in general are going for more casual game design.
Wanted you here all along.
The blade. I can hear the whispers from it.
They are making some Tales of Tribute changes, Valen. They're actually nerfing some cards, which is actually good. The Tales of Tribute changes they've made has actually been really good. That they're gonna make. Yeah, what's up, RS?
You think that blade is yours to touch? It has a master, and he is me.
I haven't, Brad. No, I don't really PvP.
It's your turn.
I don't even have Oaken Soul. After the Fortnite boom, things just been weird with gaming. Yeah. Oh no, it's coming later this year, RS. Bye, Brad. Anytime, Brad. I don't know, Boog. I'm not sure. Has anyone had that issue?
Never has the whispering from that blade been so pronounced.
Daedric fiend that created it onto you. That weapon must never again be allowed to influence mortals.
It has hurt you, has it not? Perhaps you could destroy it.
All right.
I could help you.
members in our own homeland, what will we do?
Brad, thank you for the support. I appreciate it becoming a bra supporter, our newest member. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, a lot of Tales of Tribute is RNG, which is just kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Basically, bruh, what is up? If anyone else say anything on Twitter. Tried everything. RNG is like just random stuff. I'd say I like it so far. Nice. Parse on pizzas early notice 30% decrease in damage. Good luck in vet dungeons. Oh, man. Bro, is ESO cross-platform? It's not, no. Those are the changes. It's on the patch notes forums. Getting Steam Deck. I have some friends that were thinking about getting it. I was gonna, yeah. Oh. Yeah, y'all. So here it is. I think the two-person mount. Yeah, two-person mount. 5,000 crowns. Yeah, jabs got nerfed. Templar jabs got nerfed. That's $34.99. Okay, still 35 bucks. Still a lot. Not the price of an entire expansion. It basically is, yeah. Yeah, honestly, the horse looks terrible in my opinion. Animation's good. I've heard people don't like the new animations. I don't know. How you doing? Pretty good, Michelle. How are you? Got our first tour for our first wedding venue today with my fiance, so we're pretty pumped about that. I want to rant right now about the crown story, y'all. I'm trying to hold in my rant, though, for you guys. Do you have a Templar? I do. Yo, what's up? Raponi, how you doing? Got some ribs on the grill? Nice. Nice. Thanks, I appreciate Sapphire. No, y'all, I'm not gonna rant. I have two things to say. Okay, I have two things to say. The first thing with the Crown Store, I understand that there's cosmetic items, but this isn't just with ESO either, okay, y'all? This isn't just with ESO. This is with all MMOs now. Like, I just wish sometimes we could go back to the glory days of MMOs where things weren't like they weren't bought in the Crown Store. Like and I'm at this point I'm just so tired of it with gaming. It's not just with MMOs, it's just with all of it. DOS nerf necro healing? Probably. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna... Let's see. I need to play these quests. Okay, here's my other thing, too. I keep seeing people in the ESO community that, like... They're being... Like... I don't know. I'm seeing... like this change. People that are casual people also do not like this change, but some people are just ignoring it. I don't understand how you can ignore it. Like, I don't know. Watching new animations, not a fan. Yeah, everyone's getting nerfed, y'all. Guys, if you have a question about nerfs, the answer is yes. Everything about your class is getting nerfed. If this change goes live, you're getting nerfed. Damage across the board is getting nerfed. So I just want you guys to know that. Like, if you have a question about that, it's a yes. Your class is getting nerfed if it goes live. There's no class that's getting away from this. Yeah, I got you, Tom, for sure. I know a lot of people were outraged about the Maelstrom stuff. Fishing pole's getting nerfed. Nerfed means getting, like, doing less damage or doing, like, being worse. Yeah, Michelle, I agree. Like, the Dwarven Mount for Antiquities, great idea. Give us more things like that. Oh my gosh. I wish I could be Zos's, like, reward structure designer. I could make some great rewards. Which class is getting hit the hardest? I don't know yet. People have been testing. I have no idea though. I would assume Sork is getting hit pretty hard. Necro probably. DK. Hey y'all, but we do have these though. Let's listen to these sounds. Okay, you guys ready? Hold on.
Pick whichever pathetic patron you'd like, Yuki. It won't make a difference. Looks like your precious patron favors me now, Yugi. Yugi, you're about to face my strongest card yet. My Visa credit card.
That's the best one.
Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi.
This is the best one.
Yugi, you're about to face my strongest card yet. My Visa credit card.
Alright, I'm gonna do it again.
Yugi,
I know, the Yu-Gi-Oh guy passed away.
Yet. My Visa credit card.
Yeah, I did see that. That ripped to that guy. Seriously, I did see that. That's sad. I saw that on vacation. I'm telling y'all, I went on vacation and things just went crazy. The ESO creator passed away, which sucks. And then, yeah, and then all this stuff happened. It's crazy. Back to work, gotta go, guys. All right, Louie. Maybe he had a heart attack or something while snorkeling. Yeah, Nikon, sorry. I don't know. Y'all, I hope you guys don't mind that we're playing this, but yeah, I gotta try to finish these quests. So Harry Potter game's coming out this December. He heard about the changes. It'd be even harder with reduction of DPS by like 20-30%. Gollum does facepalm to that audio. That trip is fun. Even some of the balance changes with the card game they made, I don't agree with. One animation change for most weapons coming feels so bad with Sword and Shield. Until true, I was like 53-44. Me losing my last card purchase allowed me to get the last patron. Nice. I have Solitaire on my iPad. That's more fun. I know. I'm only playing this a little bit, y'all. So don't worry. I just need to get some of these quests done. We are going to stream again tomorrow on YouTube. Y'all are going to do some ESO, and then Thursday and Friday will be on Twitch. I don't know. We might stream another game this week, to be honest. Would you guys be down for that, or? We could test out a variety stream tomorrow if you guys want. It's quite grindy to progress in ranks. It is grindy, yeah. Never been a card person. And $10 for house and training $8 for house. Live and stay, the ESO player base will fall off and most of the vet comp community will leave. Yeah, no, that will happen. Will happen. Down for whatever's, man. DLCs do you get the entire Ring of the Wild Hunt? You need to get the entire Ring of the Wild Hunt. I do not know, Raponi. Other games? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I mean, I have Monster Hunter Sunbreak I could play. I could play Divinity Original Sin 2. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff I could try. Just to have a fun little variety day. Not sure though. Damage by a lot, but a cap like that, I have crit damage cap. Ceiling doesn't go too high. Myself. Makes no sense to say you want to make the game more accessible and nerf the players to the point now. Right. Thanks for zombies. What percentage of players have all yellow gear and the best gear sets? I don't know, honestly. Grand prize 2-person mount. Decent now. Torn. This NPC is actually trying to win. It's kind of scary. Jeez, that's a lot of gold. I'll destroy up to 1 card. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whatever. Actually, I did mean to do that. What am I thinking? Don't need that anymore. ESO bingo. I swear, are they learning? The NPCs are learning. It's literally Skynet, chat. It's Skynet. There's no point to make yellow gear right now. Yeah, don't make, if you guys are thinking about making, do not make yellow gear right now, because there's gonna be, if this change goes live, there's gonna be a lot of changes. So don't make yellow gear right now. I have 16 power from that. Oh my gosh, dude. We could just win, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna buy this. Lol. I just win. There we go. Cool. Back to work. All right, Brent. Imagine it's gonna be better than Stamden now. Probably Velvet, because when I was looking at the Stamden, it looks like Stamden's getting freaking destroyed. PvP works, everybody's stats are the same. I think that's what they should do, honestly. I really do. The patch notes, yeah, they are getting smarter, chat. They are getting smarter. It is literally, y'all. It's literally Skynet. It's Skynet. I'm telling you guys, it's Skynet. It is literally Skynet, chat. Y'all make sure to like the stream if you guys do like it. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, what do you guys want me to play tomorrow if I don't play ESO? What do you guys want to play? We re-download Lost Ark, chat. People are just getting absolutely dogged. They need a nerf, but what are they doing? It's too much. Dude, every class is getting destroyed. Every class, chat. Elden Ring? Oh no, I don't want to play Elden Ring again. I don't hate Elden Ring. We had a good time playing it. You guys missed my Elden Ring play. Play Monster Hunter with GS. What's GS? Google has an AI that believes it's sentient. Scary stuff. Oh gosh. We're literally doing what we shouldn't do. Pokemon Go, but whatever. What if we play? Wait, how am I on this roof right now? What? Only place gear matters is Gear Wars 2 or V World. Great. Oh, with Greatsword. See, I'm kind of I've been playing light bowgun and sword and shield. That's kind of my mains right now. Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, we could.
My last opponent.
I wonder what our turnout will be tomorrow, y'all. If we do a variety stream. We've never done a variety stream on YouTube. We've never done a variety stream. I wonder how many people will come watch variety. Hey, maybe the ESO changes will make it easier for people to watch variety. I think I'm just gonna troll this NPC. Modded Skyrim. Well, I played some Guild Wars 2, Rays. I liked it. It's not my favorite, but it was good. I liked it. I could play that. I don't know. We'll see. Popping always. Didn't they kill that robot? That's what they want us to think. Have you played Red Dead? I haven't. If I could figure out how to stream my PlayStation 5, I could play Horizon Forbidden West, or I could play like PS5 games or something. 3:30 p.m. It'll be during the day probably, so you'll be able to see some of it, Michael. Atria, I wouldn't be afraid to do it. I wouldn't be afraid to do it. Just find something that you like playing, and it'll still be fine. It's just for the later on, like, I just don't, if you're just starting out, I don't think you're gonna hate it, you know. Is that too? Yeah, I can, Michelle, but I have like, I want to stream it in like higher quality, so I have a capture card for it. It's just not been working correctly recently. Problem is, everything becomes so formulaic that nothing is appealing to really play. Ashes of Creation when it's out for sure. Yeah, I do want to try Ashes of Creation. Like survival games? Not really. Let's just troll the NPC. Just put a bunch of bewilderment in their deck. Started practicing weaving last night. My capture card has been screwed too. I don't know why, because it's brand new. I think it's something to do with my PC specs, honestly. I think the PC specs just can't handle the 4K capture card. It's just, I don't know. I'm just going to put a ton of bewilderment in their deck. Monster Hunter sounds dope, to be honest. It's a good game. I might play that for us. Game now. Yeah. What if he's getting rid of his bewilderment? Hope still has 2 bewilderment. Okay. Dude, that's so amazing. Oh my gosh, dude, I love that. This seeming only been in 5 days. He hasn't got rid of his B. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're just going to keep doing this, chat. I like Monster Hunters co-op. I miss old ESO. I'm just gonna see if I can win doing this. I'm sure it's always had great co-op. Would be cool if you had larger. Yeah, well, I do. All my friends have it. I have like 4 people that play it. Watch your rewards VOD yesterday. CP rewards thing was a good idea. Thank you. I appreciate that. How many? Okay, they have 5 bewilderment in their deck. Let's go, boys. That's what I love to see. We love to see that, chat. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna add bewilderment to their deck. The best location to go while ESO Plus is free. I'd store everything. I'd place everything in your house, because your furnishings won't go away, so you can go beyond that limit. I'd put all the stuff in your craft bag. All your stuff in your craft bag, leave it in there, because it'll always be there. You can always take it out. You just can't put new things in. So I'd make sure to do that. This is hilarious, y'all. This is honestly the best thing ever. I love trolling NPCs. Spent all last week working on getting my Templar. That's why I'm mad. Yeah. That is really frustrating, I know. Okay, just keep adding bewilderment because it's hilarious. Actually, I am gonna go for... I will go for... Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go for this. I don't want to. Let's see. If this patch goes live, I'm going to be in big sad. Dang, really, Grey Wolf? Gosh, there's so much bewilderment. They have 7 bewilderment in their deck. This is fantastic. This is honestly fantastic. How much bewilderment do they have in their hand? None. Okay. That means they're literally going to draw so much bewilderment next turn. Oh my gosh, their whole hand could be bewilderment. Hello everyone, what's up, Shalom? How you doing? I'm gonna put more bewilderment in their hand since I'm just gonna be able to win. Bewilderment, bewilderment, bewilderment. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm just basically trolling the NPC. How much bewilderment do they have? Three bewilderment in their hand. Okay, good. They might have just gotten rid of something, unfortunately. Okay, that's how much bewilderment they have in their deck now, chat. We love to see it. Bewilderment, bewilderment. Bewilderment, bewilderment. They had 3 bewilderment in their hand. Perfect. Yeah, they couldn't do anything. They're going to hire Google AI now because of this. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be perfect. Okay. Bewilderment. How much bewilderment do they have in their hand this time? 3 bewilderment. Oh my gosh, I love it. ESO Twister is coming. More bewilderment. 1 bewilderment. How much bewilderment do they have? Let's see. G and less MMO in this change? Yes. They're changing ESO into an RPG, essentially. Oh my gosh. I've put 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 bewilderment in their deck. I love that so much. It's literally amazing. Veterinarian Cargoner is at the moment. PvE will become more support dependent. How much bewilderment was in there? Did they take the success of Gwen into account when designing this? I don't think so, Alan. I was wrong. Event's over. Okay, I want to just make sure their hand is full of bewilderment. They had 4 cards. That's amazing. Okay. And yeah, cool. What do you think about the strange unarmed combat buff? Do you think they're making an unarmed viable playstyle? I honestly, guys, y'all, I have no idea what they're doing. At this point, y'all, I honestly have no idea what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna play, y'all. I'm gonna play one more PvE match, okay? Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me, chat. I need to play one more PvE match, okay? And then we'll talk about the update. Yeah, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, honestly. Let me see. I don't really know. Let's see. I know two people who hit 70k on live, went to pieces, are now hitting 55k. Both have quit because they were working on getting into vet prog groups. Now they don't have a hope for it. Dead race or a centaur race? Centaur race would be cool. Let's see. I want to see if anyone said anything about. Tell me how the patch is helping them. I don't know, y'all. The old Gilliam the Rogue would be ripping on these changes.
Well, have a seat then, and I'll show you.
What do you mean, Tom? Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing is obviously they have plans for the future that require these changes, but when we don't know what those changes are, I don't know. That's the thing is if they share those changes, it would be helpful, right? See the ESO forums? I'm looking at them now. I feel like the combat team actually works for a rival company and their real goals. I don't really like what I'm seeing there. I'll just do that, I guess. You're dumbing down ESO, wanting it to turn into more basic combat system for the masses. You have to try it before you make judgment on it. Yeah. No, I know. I mean, but I can already tell from the changes it's just not going to be fun. I've watched people parse. I just know it's not going to be fun. Like, the thing is it really deters me from even wanting to download the PTS, because you guys know me, you guys know my builds. Like, I like to make fun builds, you know? But now it just feels like my diversity is out the window in a lot of ways. Like, I don't know what to do with that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my diversity for my builds is kind of just kind of gone, because like where I was getting a lot of my damage from in my builds was sets and like damage over times and how they play on each other. But now, since the damage over times don't play as much on each other, right? Like, you have them ticking less frequently, you have less interaction. My builds, for the most part, lose a lot because I don't make meta builds. So like, my builds aren't determined, like my builds damage, like when I give you guys builds, they're not determined on you've got to parse amazing to do my build. You can hit 45, 50k, 60k on some of the builds without being amazing at weaving. But now with that change, it just kind of disheartening, because like it just feels like the diversity of it has went down. Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? Like that's kind of why I'm not even really downloading the PTS. I don't know. Servers blow up. Telling you the game is servers are old. Down on the current calculation time, the servers blow up. Thinking about 30-second endless hail and Thunder's volley set. It would be nice if YouTube did drops like Twitch. Yeah, I know it would. Making the game easier. Yeah. Let's talk about these so common changes that just like around them kind of makes me want to play Final Fantasy. Do you feel like Exhaust honestly listens to us, brah? I feel like they're so busy with mods and Rich giving us attitude. Jason, I think the community managers are great. Honestly, like Gina is awesome. Like we have a lot of contact with the community managers and the devs, and for the most part, I think a lot of them are. I can't speak for all of them. I've never really talked to all of them, but I've spoke to Gina a lot, and she's really awesome. I mean, so I do think that the community and the devs are a lot more responsive and more involved than some other games. I really do think that. I just think that there's a lot of stuff that comes from higher up. I really do. And they will never admit that, probably. I mean, you can't. I mean, think about it. You work at a big company, they're never going to have you admit that something like that is, happening or something. But I just think y'all, that there's a lot more at work here that people don't see. I don't know it. I can't give you confirmed facts on that. But like, I just think there's something else involved. I mean, they're creating a new AAA game. ZeniMax is creating that. They could be gearing up for that. I don't know. But I just think there's more involved than what we see. Like, so. You're just getting better at weaving. I love your builds, by the way. Hopefully we can adapt. I hope so, Jason. So Kevin, I think what I think a solution could be is, I think that you could, what you could do is you could, if their goal, right, is to have accessibility for more people, right? Like that's their goal with this. Just make there be an option to have an auto light attack toggle. So people that need the accessibility for that, people that can't weave, that just can't do it, toggle the light auto attack on, and that has a cap. Like obviously it's not gonna, it's not gonna be the best, but like toggle that on for people. They can have a toggle. I either think that's the solution, or you have to either leave it alone completely, or you've got to teach people how to weave in the game, okay? Or you need to remove weaving completely and do an auto attack system and give us more abilities per bar, give us multiple bars, give us other abilities that play off each other. I mean, that's the solutions I see. Yeah, I know, Jason. I just think they probably can't respond in a lot of ways, and some things I don't know. Microsoft. Good perspective, bro. Yep. That all boils down to keeping the new players invested because they spend the cash. Don't feel any reason to turn on the game. They add more content instead of wasting everyone's time. Remember, the only constant is change. Review with Godzilla just seems. Don't care about PvP. You think they made this change because of the data info they got? What data info? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. I mean, Assassin's Creed Combat. Surely earned skill level and practice should matter. Right, Red, yeah. Did you think it is for the team to work months on the changes for everyone to hate everything about it? No, I know. It probably is, yeah. Y'all, sorry, I'm not trying to make things depressing for everyone and like make it all doom. I'm really not, y'all. If there's people in the ESO community that are like, you know, they're being toxic with this too, of like, they're like, if you like, don't freak out, like, don't, you know, like, you know, they're like, give positive, like, give feedback. But then when you give feedback, people get mad at you because it's not the positive feedback that they want, you know? And that's not feedback if you're not giving honest feedback, right? Like, that's not, you can't just always give positive feedback. I've learned that in my life. I've struggled with that before. That's not something that I've been the best at in my life. But I've realized that you have to be honest with feedback, right? And it's like, I get upset when people in the community are like bashing people that are actually giving constructive, like, I'm not attacking the devs, y'all. You guys know that, right? Like, I'm not attacking the devs. I'm not saying that ESO is the worst game ever. I'm just trying to give honest feedback for a change that I don't think is in the best interest for the game. And I just, yeah, I don't know. So I don't want you guys to like think I'm trying to, again, make everything doom and gloom. It's just, I'm trying to do what they said and give feedback. Is ESO technically under the Xbox umbrella? Did they acquire the business? I think so, Kevin, but I'm not sure. I think it's okay to change because there are too many people how not to play that meta thing. Being depressing. It's the actions of the team over the years. It's their job to understand the community wants. Because of the data they got. Dude, don't worry about it. People are complaining about the ones that are heated. How's all sells this update? Everyone gets Godslayer now. How it how it will actually go. Players hit 110k anymore. We can't afford to have casual play with this cause. They bought ESO, okay. Yeah, I thought they were technically under that umbrella. I don't know. Can veteran content, not speedruns or deaths, other pure game content be done with light attack without light attack leaving? For the most part, it can, Kevin. Like I said, I don't practice light attack weaving, but yeah, I mean, it just depends on if you're just not hitting the DPS threshold, then no, some stuff can't be done. Like, there are certain fights in dungeons and in, you know, stuff like that that like you have to hit DPS thresholds. So it really just depends. Yeah, y'all, I thought the hybrid stuff was really cool. I was like really excited about the combat changes. Like, I was like, I thought the hybrid stuff was actually kind of cool, you know. So I just, yeah, I thought those were cool. I really did. Gonna have it the next Elder Scrolls game. What's up? As more PvE questing story casual player, Kitty. It's not going to probably affect you that much, but you are gonna see a decrease in damage. I don't know how much you're hitting, but it's not gonna be like as much. It just, if anything, it might make your rotation more boring. That's the biggest concern I have. I have issues weaving, but I don't want any game to be easy. No, I understand that, Geek. Like, I understand that there's people that actually do have accessibility hurdles with that, and that's the thing, is I think the community is pretty good about that, you know what I mean? Like, people try to help with that. So yeah. Auto attack how? Like, if they did an auto attack toggle is what I'm saying. That could help a little bit. Our hybrids are nerfed. Everything's nerfed, Peter. It's not just hybrids. It's really just anything. It's really just anything is nerfed. Basically, any question asking if something's nerfed, it is. Like, from their changes that they're making, they're gonna nerf basically everything. Yeah, I mean, that's what we thought, Red. I thought that they were doing that for Oaken Soul, but apparently they're nerfing it. I really think they could solve a lot of their balance issues if they made certain sets for PvP or disabled certain sets for PvP, or they completely balanced them differently than PvE, or they just had a flat thing across the board like Lost Ark where you do your stats and everything and everyone's on the equal playing field. Yeah, Peter, I think they've known that for a while. They just haven't. I tried to get on the PTS, but I can't because it keeps crashing and it has to repair. I haven't been able to get on the PTS for a while now. You think you should rework attributes? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Well, look at you. Luck follows you, I swear.
I say I hardly quest because it's mind-numbing, too easy, even with my disability. Equal playing field would be nice. It'll never happen. Let's go and get rid of that. Really like the long attack build that the pet Sork with heavy attack on the main source damage. One of my favorite playstyles. So here's the thing. Who hasn't heard of what the changes are? Because I can read through some of them right now. If you guys want to hear why things are changing, I'll read through some of them right now. If you guys want to hear, so you guys can understand what's being proposed. Because I can do that if you want. The dungeons look really cool. I love the dungeons. The DLC looks really neat. Yeah, the problem is I can't get on the PTS, Peter. I've tried. I have to re-download the whole PTS on Steam, and I just haven't done it yet. And I'm a little just discouraged and I don't really want to right now. But I will read you guys the changes. I'll try to have it downloaded at some point so we can try things out. But I'm just waiting because I feel like if they're gonna change this, they'll change it by next week. If not, if it doesn't get changed by next week, then it's probably going live. But okay, so yeah, I'll read you guys some of the stuff, okay? Let me see if I can, let me just see if I can, like, figure out how to do this. Yeah, I'll show you, Peter. I can't do it on the PTS currently. How come they don't work on their Dungeon Finder system? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Here, I'll do, let's do window capture. I'll bring it over here for you guys so you guys can see it. Can you guys see this? Okay. Okay, so I'll go through the stuff that's changing so you guys can understand. They're doing a lot of Tales of Tribute changes, which is nice. Okay, combat and abilities right here. Light and heavy attacks now deal a flat amount of damage rather than scaling with your highest offensive stat. Okay, so they are just to understand how they can work on a new mythic like Oaken Soul, get positive feedback, release it, and then within a month say they're gonna nerf it so drastically. I know. It's because of PvP. I mean, they have to because of they need to just disable in PvP. So here we go. Melee light attacks deal 2250 base damage, while ranged light attacks deal 10% less. So that means if you're using a staff, your staves or your bow is now going to deal 10% less than a melee light attack, okay? So it's going to be, what, like 2,000, right, I think? Fully charged melee heavy attacks deal 2,500 base damage multiplied by their cast time and cooldown and 10% less for ranged. Okay, that's another thing. Okay. Here's the damage over time stuff. Yes, I do. Adjusted player damage over time abilities to generally follow these rules. Abilities will now last 20 seconds in duration, up from 10 seconds. Almost all dots now tick on a 2-second frequency rather than 2 seconds if they were single target and 1 second if they were area of effect based. Abilities now deal roughly 2 times the amount of damage that a normal spammable, such as Lava Whip, would deal up from 1.5 times the amount. Since they will now take longer to deal this damage, this will result in an approximate 33% overall DPS decrease for dots, while making them more worthwhile in long-term fights and easier to keep up. So now damage over times tick every 2 seconds instead of 1 second, which is a lot. And then here's all the class things. I mean, yeah, every single class. So, better normal overland and put a toggle for weaving assist. Boom, fixes 7% of the game. That's what I'm saying, geek. Yeah, yo, look at this stamina. Look at this warden nerf. Okay, hold on. I don't understand this. Okay, look at this. Hold on. Warden. Okay, this is the thing that gets me. Where's it at? Scorch, I think it is. This ability and its morphs now lasts for 10 seconds in total, detonating once after 4 seconds and again after 6 seconds, rather than once every 3 seconds. Reduce the damage by approximately 8%, increase the cost up to 3240. Okay, subterranean assault. This morph now reduces the time it takes for each damage event to occur, causing the damage to occur after 3 seconds and 5 seconds after that. Like, that just seems really bad. Okay, so let me show you this. So I'm on the live server. So right now, Wall of Elements is going to be 10. Right now, Wall of Elements, the one I have, right? Wall of Elements is 10 seconds. This is going to be increased to 20 seconds. Okay, this will be 20 seconds long. Okay. So this is going to be 10 seconds right now, okay? But this will tick every 2 seconds for 20 seconds instead of every 1 second for 10 seconds. So look, right now when I release this, okay, there's the initial ticks 1 second, 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 done. Okay. Now instead of that, it'll do this, right? So we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it'll last for 20 seconds, but it's less time. It's actually a lot more time. Okay, here's what most rotations, I said this before, but here's what most rotations are going to be, especially for the Dragonite. Y'all, because listen, the Dragonite, some of its best abilities are dots. Okay, some of its best abilities are dots. This is a dot. This is a dot. Dot. This is a dot. No, this is direct. Sorry. This is kind of my magic. This is my magic cape build. Dot, dot, and then this is just like a passive thing. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to lay down all my stuff now, right? So I'll do this, like this is my rotation right now. Switch, switch. Okay, I got about 4 or 5 in those. Now I have to reapply things, okay? Reapply, use my ultimate. Reapply. Reapply. Okay, I gotta reapply everything. Okay, so now what's gonna happen is on the PTS, if it goes live, now what's gonna happen is instead of reapplying more, you're not gonna reapply more, but you're gonna do less damage, which makes you have to weave more. So instead, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna lay down your stuff. Okay. And instead, it's gonna be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, switch. Reapply your dots. Reapply your dots. Reapply everything. Okay, and then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, switch, reapply your dots. Okay, because all these dots are at least 20 seconds long, okay? All of them are at least 20 seconds long. Okay, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, switch. Reapply everything. You see what I'm saying, y'all? It's boring, y'all. Like, it's boring. That's the issue. And it makes you, like, my weaving sucks, y'all. So it puts more emphasis because you're doing 17 skill abilities plus light attack. So if you're not weaving this right, then you're not doing the optimal damage. It's boring. That's what the rotation's gonna be, y'all. So do people just not use anything other than single spammables? The problem is, Jay, is there is other things that people use, but that's the way you do the most damage a lot of times. Like, so here's the difference, right? So here's the difference. So what this build does, right? DKs are built around dots. There's a lot of ability, like a lot of people's back bar abilities use damage over times because the back bar is used for damage over time abilities. So there can be like, yeah, like what Creative said, sometimes there's an execute. Yeah, this is a DK, so it's different per class, right? But the DK excels on damage over times. Okay, so this is my own build. So normally this lasts for 10 seconds, this lasts for 15 seconds, or sorry, 18 seconds. This lasts for a long time, but this is a buff. This is increasing my damage with the staff that I have. And this only lasts though, like, I think it's 4 seconds, right? Or something like that. This lasts for 20 seconds, okay? So normally what I'll do is I'll buff my guy. I'll throw out like this, and then this or something. And then I'll switch, I'll lay that down, another damage over time, another damage over time, and then a single target spam for a boss. And then this will be my AoE spam for trash mobs, okay? So that's the DK rotation. DK rotation has a lot of dots. But other classes, they'll have dots. Like they'll have a staff ability, they'll have probably something else, they'll have a buff, another buff, maybe like a sustain thing. They'll switch bars, and like for instance, like Nightblade will have an execute, they'll have a single target ability, they'll have an AoE ability, and like 2 other things that may buff their abilities, right? So a lot of combat is, the reason combat is so fast paced on the live server is because, or sorry, not on the live server. The reason on the live server right now, the abilities are faster paced because they have less timers. So it allows you to like have a more complex rotation. But now with them doing this, it's going to not have that. So your time is then going to be spent just doing weaving the whole time, which the whole point of them making the thing was for them not to make it more complicated. So that's the best explanation I can give. You can place a dot and go get your dinner. Yeah, so let me get another build. I'll get another build up in here. We'll I'll show you guys an example of like another class. So heals, they changed heals too to try to keep up apparently with dots. Apparently people were saying though that it's not good enough. I don't know though. I don't heal mainly, so I can't really like say if that's right or not. Gonna be interesting for PvP. Bit meh. Main is CPO, not bad. My class is getting nerfed a lot. So yeah, let me look at. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. So yeah, I'll show you. Let's see. So, I'm trying to think of a good example. I could go to Sorcerer. I love Necro Healer. Yeah, I don't know how much healing is getting changed. I don't know about healing. What's up, Sticky? How you doing, man? Yeah, TK needs more things to do. Like, you could go take a walk and be back. Right, Jay. The problem is DK, I'm worried. The thing is, it's not going to affect you doing normal content, y'all. It's just, if you're trying to get better at the game, though, I mean, it's just going to be more. Which again, y'all, this is the reason why they're trying to help newer players, but it's not gonna help. Come on, bruh. It's alright, Rabin. Okay, let me go change this guy's loadout, and I'll show you guys what Stamsork looks like. It's gonna be very similar. Sticky, what you been up to, man? Are you officially taking it to be 2.0? I will be like officially soon. Like, I'm gonna do 2 streams this week on YouTube or on Twitch and on YouTube, and then at some point I'll do like a stream send off for Twitch. Working a lot, nice. I don't see if there's any sort of responses on stuff. 24-hour? No, I won't do that. Counters will need to be adjusted for this combat change, and Exhaust is doing that as well here. I hope so, yeah. One would hope. Yeah, I still will be, Mr. Dude. Yeah. It doesn't matter which platform you're on, really. Okay, so let me show you guys what Stamsork's gonna be. Because look, Stamsork, let me go through the changes real quick. Stamsork, so volley is now gonna last 20 seconds. Okay. Poison arrow will last 20 seconds now. Instead of 10 seconds, will be 20 seconds. Volley will be 20 seconds. Let's see. Hurricane is... Wait, hold on. Stampede's getting a nerf, I think. It'll last 20 seconds. Uppercut. Wrecking blow will get that. Okay. Or what about reverse slice? Anything with reverse slice? Reverse slice, okay. What about Caltrops will now be 20 seconds instead of 10 seconds. Crit surge will be... Wait, lightning form will now be... Alright, wait. Hurricane will now be... Still 20 seconds, okay. Broke my wrist again, almost broke my kneecap. Jeez Louise, but YouTube don't have drops. Yeah, I know, but it's got a better experience for people. Why not do it in the PTS? I don't have the PTS downloaded. I can't get on. It's it won't repair correctly, so I have to re-download it creative on like Steam or something. But I haven't been able to get PTS to work since last patch. They're killing all types of bursts in PvSC. What about Swarm? So then, yeah, so everything's getting increased. Okay, so for this, it's going to be, so normally my rotation is this. Crit Surge, Hurricane, that. Okay, switch bars, reapply. Plus 1 PDS. No, I'm just showing you guys what the difference is going to be. Normally, you have to reapply after that. About 4 attacks and you reapply. So Sork is going to be like this now. So Sork is going to be... Here, let me... Okay, so let's go. This... Sork is going to be this. Switch bars, reapply. Bars, that's what Sork's gonna be. I don't know how long boss fights will be, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of clicking, and they have made several changes like this over the past 2 years. I don't think content has been adjusted. Yeah, I don't think content has either. That's what Sork's gonna look like if the changes go live. Yeah, they said that they haven't wanted to adjust old content because they spend more time on it than they need to spend because they want to spend time on doing new content, I guess. I don't know, y'all. Yes, whoever asked about Swarm, that also got nerfed. I'm pretty sure. Warden. Maybe everyone's just going to be a healer and a tank now. Maybe that's the plan. At the least, I don't know. Which was it? Nightblade, y'all's hit the least. What's up, Art? How you doing? Okay. Probs ended up buffed. Dibs on healing. We actually got buffs. A lot of videos. Help so much. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Art. I appreciate that. Necro Nightblade. Reminds me of the new experience in Star Wars Galaxies right before they pulled the plug. And people exhausted rebuilding characters every 4 months. So the skill set to tank will take a lot of practice. Yeah, probably. Right, I mean, DKs are taking a big hit. Gotcha, creative. Yeah, Taking a big hit, calf. Well, so Nightblade, the thing is Nightblade doesn't depend a lot on dots, if I can remember right. I think it's a lot of single target, if I can remember. I don't think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of single target. What about Sork? Sork's got gutted, I think, according to people. Three dots. It also depends on if you're talking about PvP or PvE too, because I'm talking about PvE. I know a lot of people are talking about PvP too, which is why I think they should split up the balancing for PvE and PvP. What's all the reason for the nerfs? They're trying to make the game more accessible for all players to do all kinds of content, but what they're ended up doing is actually making it harder for newer players, because there's like a big reduction in damage, and they're making combat a lot more boring in a way. Like, so they're increasing every dot sticky from 10 seconds to 20 seconds long, which what happens is that means that you're now spending more of your time doing your spammable in your rotation and your light attack and weaving that back and forth for a lot longer than keeping your dots up, because your dots, they want to increase the dot time because they want to make it easier to keep up for new players, but it just in turn makes the combat a lot less exciting. So, and people have seen a lot of DPS decreases, like 20-30k. It's going to scale down as you go. So like if you're hitting 40k, you're not going to see a 20k DPS decrease. You'll see probably like a 5k. But doing content will be harder. Oh wait, I guess it's more than that because creative's saying that. These are coming in Maelstrom? Maelstrom staff? What do you mean? Or what are you talking about? Yeah, they could peer. Rolling combat again.
Did you hear?
That is, it's honestly kind of funny because like that, everyone's right. If they do this change, then every content creator is gonna have to make new guides for it. Like they're gonna have to completely make new guides. Like my guides are kind of, some of my guides are like not helpful. Like it's just misinformation, you know? Grey Wolf, the question is we don't know. They haven't indicated it's going to be reduced. That's the thing. Bro, how's your day? Pretty good, YouTube. Stream right now. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm not trying to be down or depressing on it. I'm just trying to give feedback. Yeah, that is true about the combat thing. Here's a question, y'all. Here's a question, though. I'm gonna make another poll, okay? I want you guys to. I want you guys to give me your honest opinion on this, okay? First of all, this is my first question, okay? This is my first question. No, okay, here, hold on. I'm gonna make another poll, okay? Hold on. Because I do agree that most people that don't play ESO, it's because they don't like the combat. They just don't like the feel of it. That's the thing is, I think a lot of people don't like that there's no impact or weight. I think people don't like that fact. I do agree. I think people don't, the people that don't like ESO. Yeah, that's the thing is, I think ESO's combat's very polarizing. You either like it and you play the game, or you don't like it and you don't play the game. That's what it seems like, at least. Yeah, they need the weight. So, hold on, I'm gonna make this poll. Just give me a sec, all right? Give me a sec. Yeah, I have friends. The reason my friends quit is because of the combat and the crown store. They don't like the combat. I have friends just like that.
Great work.
Like, I think New World had a good weight to combat. I think Lost Ark has amazing weightiness. That's why, like, oh my gosh, I got the freaking Oakensoul lead, I think. Wow. I think that's why I liked Lost Ark's combat so much, because it felt so weighty. Okay, but here's the poll, y'all. Here's the poll. Okay, so let's get this poll. Let's end the poll. Okay, so do you think that this update, I want you guys to give me your honest answer. Do you think this combat update will draw players in that didn't like ESO's combat before? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this this update, if it goes live, would bring new players in that didn't like ESO's combat before. I want people's honest answers on this. That's my first question, okay? That's my first question. Combat is still fundamentally the same, so no. Okay, so here's my question, y'all. If you say no, what do you think would bring more people? What do you think would bring more people to ESO that didn't like the game because of combat? So take the people that don't play ESO. They like other aspects of ESO, but they don't play ESO. So like 50% of the people that don't like ESO, that don't play it because of combat. What would make them come and play the game again? What would change in combat to make them come play again? Combat overall, add weight and impact. Great question. These are the questions that dev should be asking. More impact in LA and GA. They're not changing the style of the combat. They're just dropping the impact to the current system. Laser cannons, rewards. Level scaling, give longer time and less damage isn't changing the combat. Maybe consistency. With these updates, they just changed some numbers. Dark Souls style combat. An in-game tutorial about how to do actual DPS dungeons. It's just not their game. Why change the combat for people who don't play and kill the combat? The PvP in your bar swap a lot. Most will like the update if they're new players, more new player friendly and less bar swapping. These more just adjusting numbers. Game really needs less delay with this hit impact. Yeah, I don't think adding impact is going to push people away. I think adding impact is going to bring more people in, right? I feel like that's a positive. There's no way that's a negative thing, right? Bringing better sound design and impact for the abilities, right? More weight. Weight and impact, which is achieved by making decisions matter. OConsole really does add that to the combat system. Every slot matters, every set matters, every choice matters. Like, what is an MB? A blood mage? A Nightblade. It's like sound design and weight. I generally like the combat, but everyone is a bit different. I do like the Wars 2 system. Okay. I can't believe I got this lead. Oh my gosh. Just bring in more players to flat out do away with light attack weaving animation canceling. I know that's not what anyone wants to hear, but it is the truth. Skills that use your weapon. Is that what actually listen to our feedback on these changes? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Redesign of combat animations and sounds. I think what would bring more people to the game combat-wise is just adding more weight and better sound design and stuff like that to combat. I think that would be a big thing. I really do. I think that'd be very helpful. Personally. Mobs react when I hit it. That's a good point, Kitty. Eliminate the bar swapping, adding more slots to the main bar. I don't think our feedback can change anything. I've learned from past updates. They'll tweak it, but it'll be official. Not add more weight. What is that? That was scrying. Maybe a new class in the works with on no armed combat. Maybe. You ever played Guild Wars 2 with a controller? That is what ESO needs. I'm not. Love content creators, but that's the only way you figure out how to make copy build. I found elsewhere. We don't need card games. How about mounted combat areas, ship battles, battle areas, antiquities was a good start. Really? How did I miss that? Freaking me. I'm gonna update, but the community is really good at adapting, making things work out in the end. Constant changes, I get tired of them. This is pretty dry for a lot of people. I mean, they didn't get this mechanic from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Quick explanation. Scrying, you're scrying for the location of an antiquity that you have to dig up. That's like the quickest explanation I can give you. Dang, look at that. We actually made it. Favorite content. Brand new ESO. I'm somewhere 11 and play sorcerer. Would you recommend I start getting into dungeons? As early as you can. As early as you can. Start dungeoning level. Can they find a way to sneak through dungeons with no combat? Maybe. Came at the worst time. Yeah, like I said, y'all, I'm not trying to make everyone depressed about it. Yeah, Steven. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to end the stream. Remember, tomorrow we are going to be streaming. I might do a variety tomorrow, so I hope you guys will be here on YouTube. I'll let you guys know, though, but Thursday and Friday we'll be streaming Twitch. I will be streaming a little bit more ESO this week, but I do appreciate all the super chats and everything as well, the subscribers today, y'all. Thank you so much, and just stay tuned for more videos, y'all. So, yeah, yeah, I just appreciate everyone being here, y'all. Thanks for hanging out today, and you'll tackle this another day. We'll try to see what's going on, but I appreciate everyone being here and supporting. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate it, and I hope everyone has a great day. Got to go tour a wedding venue here soon, so yep, I appreciate everyone, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, hope you guys will be here. Later, everyone.